Hi, I'm Kevin D. I'm the co-founder and designer at EVERGOODS, and Jack and I wanted to talk to you today about quality. We talk about this a lot. What is quality, and what does quality mean? I like to think that quality is synonymous with the word characteristic, that all things have qualities, and that qualities are just a thing's characteristics and how they're made, how they behave, what they do, what they're for. A lot of times when people say quality, I think what they're after is high quality. Well, what is high quality then? Again, I think that this is a thing's characteristics matching with that thing's purpose or end intent. Anyway, as I wanted to give a couple of examples, let's look at some really simple raw materials. These are two really common just binding tapes. They're both woven. This one is a grosgrain ribbon. It's really flat and sturdy and densely woven. This one is a herringbone tape. You would recognize this as sort of a V shape in the weave. It's a lot softer and kind of more supple and smooth. Because this one's more tightly woven, it has a higher abrasion resistance. This one's more loosely woven. It has lower abrasion resistance. So I think when people are after high quality, there's a desire to really just reduce that down to which thing is better. But this is actually a much more complicated conversation. Which of these is higher quality? There is no answer. It really depends on the end function. For binding seams or edges, I would want to use this tape because it's a lot more stable and sturdy and it has higher abrasion resistance. However, if I was going to bind the edge of, say, a plastic frame sheet, just to kind of cushion that edge so that it wasn't abrasive against the outside of a pack, I actually would use this tape. Because it's so soft and supple, it'll conform around hard edges much more easily. It'll lie a lot flatter. And also the fact that it's more loosely woven means that it's more three-dimensional and it's thicker. And in this particular application, if you wanted to protect a hard edge, a thicker tape actually does that job better. So both of these have qualities, and I think they're both high quality depending on the end use and the end goal. Let's look at a product example. So for finishing seams inside of products, two ways that we use here a lot are clean finishing and edge binding. Clean finishing just means that the seams sew together and then basically the thing is turned inside out so that those seam allowances are on the inside of the product and you don't see the seam. You don't see the seam allowances. Edge binding would be when those seams are sewn together and then bound, and you can see a binding tape around the edge. So inside the CPL and all the corners here, we clean finish these. I really actually like clean finishing. It reduces the binding tape. It's lighter. I think it's visually more attractive. It's just kind of cleaner and easier. So we clean finished around all the inside of the CPL. But now here for the zipper, we decided to edge bind and top stitch. Is one of these higher quality or lower quality? We made both of these decisions purposely. We clean finished inside for just a smooth and clean aesthetic. And then on the edge here, actually this edge binding and top stitching, some people might feel like it's lower quality, but the bulk and extra sewing here gives this zipper line some kind of rigidity, and I think helps this zipper actually cycle more easily. So in that case, I think both of these methods are appropriate. Inside the MPL, kind of same scenario, we clean finish down around on the inside. Here on the edge where the zipper installs, I actually wanted to edge bind and sew it down, but it turns out that where these buckles and this webbing inserts into that seam, finishing it in that way made it so bulky that when this zipper would close, it would kind of hang up when it got to that buckle because it was too chunky. So in that case, we chose a finishing that had less bulk. We did a clean finish for better zipper operation. I think the point that I'm trying to get at is that often in pursuit of high quality, it's really easy for people to want to say, oh, which is better, number 10 zipper or number 8 zipper? Which is better, 1000D or 500D Cordura? And my answer would be that neither of those is better. It just depends on what the goal is and which material is more appropriate. For the job of the brand, I think quality lies in really solidly identifying the purpose of a product so that you can build the product to meet that end goal as well as you're able. For the designer, I would say that quality lies in really trying to understand all the characteristics of different raw materials, what they're good for, what they're bad for, and different constructions, what different qualities all the different combinations yield, and how to leverage all those toward an end goal. And then when it comes to mass production, I would say that quality lies in clearly identifying and communicating the goals, and then setting up a system and a process so that those goals are easily repeated and verified consistently. Anyway, those are my 2 cents on quality. Thanks for watching. Leave comments. See you later.